Oh, come here, Mr. Mushy. Oh.
Nelson, what do you want?
You've been ever so needy, you little ball lamb.
You missed Mummy.
Have you just done a trump? That smells. Nelson's done a trump. Haven't you done a big Donald Trump? Shall I go change my jumper?
I just tried so many different jumpers on and then I was like, you know what, nothing is as cozy as this one. So I've put it back on, so if I look grim, that is why. But I thought I would just do my makeup on camera today and have a little chat with you. Kind of a lot of stuff has happened in the last 2 weeks. As you will have noticed, I haven't really been vlogging, and that is because I've pretty much been, I would say bedridden, but not really bedridden, like house ridden, because I've slowly been feeling worse and worse and worse. Basically, I've been sleeping for so many hours a day. I've been going to sleep at night for literally 12 hours, and then like 3 hours after I've woken up, I'm having to go back to bed for a nap because I just cannot function. I do feel a bit better today, and that is why I'm filming this video, because I've not been able to film or anything. I've just literally been so exhausted all the time, and my mum actually came down and looked after me, which I'm very thankful about. And I went to the hospital to get my bloods taken because I have had a blood transfusion before and dealt with quite bad anemia, and I don't know if it's that, but to me it doesn't feel like that. Like basically when my anemia was terrible, I couldn't even stand up without fainting or feeling like I was going to faint and having to sit back down. There was a point where I was in hospital, like when I was having the blood transfusion, I couldn't even sit up in bed without wanting to faint. I just had to like lay down all the time. Anyways, it doesn't feel to me like that because that was so based around fainting, and I've not felt faint. I've only felt faint for one of the days, but every other day I haven't really felt that way. So I'm just absolutely exhausted. I really cannot explain how tired I've been feeling. It's all I've been thinking about, all I've been wanting to do. And I've never been the kind of person who naps ever in my whole life. I've never been a napper. So for me to have to nap every single day has just been so strange. But yeah, that is why I haven't uploaded. Oh God, is that gonna be too pale? I'm just gonna put this on. It's probably gonna be too pale. But I can bronze up. Yeah, that's why I haven't uploaded. I literally just couldn't even vlog, couldn't film, couldn't put my contact lenses in, just couldn't even do anything. I was just sleeping all the time. And as I said, I feel a little bit better today. We will see after I film this video though. I might get hit by the tired train, but I should get my results from my blood test on Monday, and today is Sunday, so hopefully I'll know what's wrong tomorrow. If it picks anything up, I'm a bit concerned because to me, obviously, I've said it doesn't feel like my anemia, so I'm worried that they won't find anything. This is always my paranoia whenever I go to the hospital or the doctors. I get paranoid that people are going to think I'm like a hypochondriac or I'm faking it or something, but the way I've felt has just been so horrendous that I'm kind of hoping they do find something that they can treat rather than like leaning towards the chronic fatigue kind of spectrum, because you can't really treat that. But yeah, who knows, we'll find out tomorrow. So that is why I haven't really been uploading last week. I did luckily have 2 ads filmed and edited quite a while ago, so I was really happy that they could go up, otherwise it literally would have been 2 weeks without videos. I've forgotten to bring a mirror. Oh, this colour's actually matching quite well to my neck. As you can tell, I don't have fake tan on today, and that is when you know I don't feel well, because I have worn fake tan every single day basically since I was 15, and I'm 23 now. So if I don't wear fake tan, you know something's wrong. Right, I think I'm gonna leave it at that for my foundation. By the way, I'm not gonna tell you like what I'm using or anything. I literally just wanted to use this video to give you a little life update. That's what I thought I would do, and I've got a video to film after this. I really just want to get some videos filmed while I'm feeling a little bit better today, because tomorrow I might be plummeting back down. I'm not sure. I can't really predict how I'm going to feel at the minute, so yeah, I want to get another video filmed, so I thought I would use this makeup opportunity to talk to you. Hopefully you don't mind. I got a question from Em, who is so lovely, and she tweeted me saying, do a chit chat vid because I want to catch up on how you are. How's life? How's things? How's Jane? How's the cats? So life is okay. I actually feel, I don't know, I feel kind of happy at the minute. Aside from how I've been feeling like medically wise, I don't know. Aside from that, I am actually quite happy at the moment, which is jolly good. Although for the last 2 weeks, I've pretty much been living in the house. As I said, my mum's been here and we've gone on a walk every day to the beach, which has been good. But every time I've got back, I've just been exhausted. But yeah, guys, I dropped my concealer and the whole thing broke. So now it's such a mess. Luckily, it's one that I only use when I'm pale. So like it barely gets any use, but it's a bit of a mess. I feel like I want to zoom you in. Oh, but now I'm too short. That's a little bit more zoomed, isn't it? Maybe, maybe not. So the second question of Emily's was, how's things? I never know what that means. Whenever anyone asks me like, how's things? I'm just like, good. I'm just gonna say good for that. The next one is, how's Jane? Jane is okay. She's back home now. I think they're gonna be redoing my house back in Sheffield, either to sell it or for my mum to live there. I'm not really sure. But yeah, they're going to be redoing that. So I might go to Sheffield to help with painting and things. Maybe in October, because that would be exciting. I love painting and I really want to help paint because I've wanted this house to be redone for so long. Even though I don't live there, but you know what I mean. Prime my eyes. I have actually got some news for you guys, and that is that I think I'm going to be starting driving lessons in October, which is so exciting. I did driving about 4 years ago and I pretty much did like 6 or 10 weeks of driving in a manual car, and my eyesight was so bad, and it got to the point where my driving instructor, she always told me where to go, so it always seemed fine. One day she asked me to follow the signs and I was like, Lynn, I can't read them. I literally just couldn't read the signs at all. So she was like, you cannot be on the road, girl. I couldn't do the 20-meter reading of a number plate test because I couldn't see it. It was just a blur. But I've kind of got my eyesight sorted since then. I can do the 20-meter reading test now. So I pretty much think I'll be okay. So I think I'm going to be starting driving lessons in an automatic car because my mum has one and they're just so much easier to drive. I always got really muddled up with the gear stick and stalling, and it would stress me out, and then I would stop focusing on the road. I would be too busy like looking down at my gear stick than actually looking at the road. So I just think for me the safest thing is to just learn in an automatic, and I'm really excited. I really want to learn to drive because I still rely on my mum for things. Like my cats can't come on the train. Nellie went on the train once and it was a traumatic experience. So whenever we go home, mum like stays here for a few days and then we'll go home, and then she'll have to bring me back because obviously I can't leave the cats here. And I just really want to be able to do that myself. I want to be able to take myself to Tesco and like take myself food shopping and stuff, and actually have a car to bring it back in. And I want to be able to go on road trips with my friends. And as you know, a lot of my friends live in London now, and it would just be nice to be able to like drive to see them. So I'm pretty excited about that. I literally am blending into my wall. My wall's blue. Just gonna lightly powder my face. I don't feel like I really need that much powder today. Look how bad this is, guys. So this is a foundation combo that I've put on today. This is a MAC face and body, and I've had to mix this NYX Total Control in the shade 1. Look how different they are. That's their lightest shade. It's so bad. Seriously, brands do not do enough dark shades or light shades. Come on, man. That is like nearly tanned. I'm gonna just do my eyebrows and then I'm gonna come back to you because we all know it stresses me out. I forgot to turn the camera back on and I've now done my eye makeup and my eyebrows. Sorry about that, but I'm just about to contour. I find it really difficult to contour when I'm this pale, but actually Hoola Light is super good. I actually haven't tried it when I've been this pale, so let's see before I say it's good. I've only tried it with a slight tan and it was really nice with like a slight tan. It was so subtle. That is so subtle. I'm just gonna go in with a bit of this to warm my face up. It's an Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. I need another one. I use the shade 02 Medium though, and I've loved this for years. Right, okay, that's warmed my face up a little bit now. I'm gonna put some blusher on. I'm just using Benefit's Rocketeer. But the last question that Emily asked was, how are the cats? That is a good question. If you didn't know, my little Jeremy, aka Bean, aka I've started calling him Jelly Bean. I don't actually know what his name is anymore. But my little Jelly Bean has been weeing on things for quite a while. He did it at my old flat, but not as badly as he's doing it here. I've had him tested, I've had his wee tested, and it's come back absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with him. His overall health is literally fine. He's the most playful cat ever. He's the most loving cat ever. Like, he just wants to be around you all the time. So in that respect, he's the perfect cat. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with him. The only thing wrong with him is that he pees on things, and I've been trying to work it out for so long now. Like, my sofa is basically ruined. I'm gonna have to email my sofa company and ask if I can pay for them to make new cushions for it, because he's weed all over my sofa. It stinks, and it's the pink sofa, which is my favourite one. Like, Bean, if you're gonna wee on one, at least wee on the blue one. So the reason why we're so confused by it is because he was absolutely fine at my parents' house. He did not wee on anything once. So it's so strange that he did it at my other house and he's doing it here. And then a girl tweeted me the other day, and it just kind of like resonated with me, this tweet. I'm gonna put a highlighter on while I talk to you. But she said that she had the same issue with her cats. She already had an older cat, and she bought a kitten, and the kitten was absolutely fine, like Bean is, but it weed, and they couldn't figure it out for ages. And it turns out that the cats who they thought like got on okay actually didn't get on, and the kitten was trying to mark some of its territory. My brother says I say that American, but I don't actually know the English one. So it was marking some territory because it wanted to tell the older cat, like, look, I live here too. And they ended up giving the kitten to their neighbour who had no cats, and the kitten was absolutely fine from then on. And that just kind of struck me because Nelly, I wouldn't say he's mean to Bean, but he's not that friendly. Like, they will cuddle together. If Nelly's half asleep and like Bean goes next to him, Nelly will just stay there. But they do fight quite a lot, and I just thought it was normal play fighting. But I've been inspecting them. I've been really inspecting them for the last few weeks, and Nelly is very, very rough with him. Every time Bean wheezes on something, it's after he's been fighting with Nelly. So I personally think he's got a bit of a territory issue, and that's why he keeps weeing on things, to be like, look, I live here too. Do you know what I mean? I'm no cat expert, but that's just what I think. So Bean, oh my God, I've been crying about this. Oh, you should have seen me the other day. I was an absolute wreck. I just could not stop crying. I was holding Bean, I was cradling him, and I was just walking around my flat crying my eyes out. But I think Bean is going to live at my mum's house for a little while, just to test out if he does it there, because whenever we visit there, he doesn't wee on anything. We're going to test it for a couple of weeks, and if he doesn't wee on anything, Bean... Oh, I don't want to say this because it makes me so emotional, because I literally love that little cat, like, with my whole heart. I love him so much. But obviously I want him to be happy, and I feel like with Nelly here, if it is that issue, I mean, if he wheezes on something there, then I'm going to go take him for a scan, but I personally think it's Nelly. So if the test turns out that he doesn't wee on anything there and he's happier with Pikelet, who is like a younger cat, they got on really well. His real name is Leo, by the way. I don't know why me and Jane call him Pikelet, but Leo just doesn't suit him. He might have to go and live there, which everybody is fine with who lives in that house. Everybody loves Bean so much, but I love Bean so much, and it just makes me so emotional because he's like my little baby, but I just want him to be happy. So that might have to happen for the sake of like his happiness. And also I've got to think about Nelly as well. If Nelly doesn't like him, like, I've got to think about his happiness as well. So we're gonna have a little experiment, and if he still wheezes at their house, which I don't think he will, but if he does, he will be going for a proper scan on his little belly bobs. Let me just highlight. But yeah, the last resort is for him to have a scan. Even the vet says he thinks it's behavioural because of how well like Bean is in every other respect. So that's what's happening. I feel like I might lose my little baby, and if I do, I'm just going to be an emotional wreck. Even thinking about it just makes me want to cry. But I would still see him all the time, and like I said, my parents don't mind. They've been worrying about Pikelet because Pikelet is the kind of cat who, like, he needs company, and obviously Lily lives there, but Lily's an outdoor cat. Pikelet would get run over. Basically all of our cats before Lily have been run over. All the boy ones just wander too far, and it's on country roads and stuff where you can't see the turns, and they've been thinking that he's quite lonely, so it might be for the best for him to live there, but for my selfish sake, I'm just going to be so emotional. Anyway, let's put lipstick on. Ooh, sexy. Oh my god, that's literally a perfect match. Wow. Oh, autumn. Love it. So this is my finished makeup for the day. Have I got lipstick on my teeth? No. As I said, I'm going to be filming another video after this. So definitely expect another video quite soon. Also, let me know in the comments what you guys are up to today, because I love replying to comments and it would just be nice to know. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed a little chatty update, and I'll see you in my next one.